online and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5:30.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Fire crews are on the scene of a barn fire just north of Holly, Minnesota. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Fire crews say there were 2 buildings on the property fully engulfed in flames. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons is live on the scene and we join her now with more. Natalie, what can you tell us?
Christine, on one side of me, you can see that the firefighters are hard at work trying to gain control of this fire that Cass County Sheriff's Department says started on the west side of the barn where there were bales of straw being stored. And also, you can see the fire is burning rather strong on my other side. Additional fire departments are over there trying to tackle the flames from every angle possible. I'm being told that the water tankers are getting their supply from Hitterdal. At this time, they're still trying to gain control of the flames. Salvation Army has arrived to help the crews on site. And I spoke with a family friend that told me that this is the second fire that this farm has had in 2 years. Christine?
Wow, thank you so much for that info, Natalie. We appreciate it. Well, look at Skycam. It is absolutely a washout. We can hear it from the studio. It is coming down hard. Robert, how is this going to affect our evening plans?
Yeah, in and around the Fargo-Moorhead area and also in the far northern valley, seeing some heavier rain showers. The rain here in the Fargo-Moorhead area, it's going to stick around for a little while. Already hearing some reports of some minor street flooding, so be careful. Take care as you head out and about. We'll get a closer look at that rain shower, thunderstorm activity in the Fargo-Moorhead area. And again, some locally heavy rain falling. You could see it on the tower cam. We've got occasional rumbles of thunder as well. And we'll see that risk for some showers and storms as we head through the next several hours. Temperature-wise, a mix of some 50s, 60s, and even a couple of 70 degrees in Gwinner and Assistant, 66 degrees with lots of rain here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. Winds have been light. They'll remain light as we head through the rest of the evening. Still got the rain around, and we'll continue to see that risk for some rain through the 7 and 8 o'clock hour before they start to taper on off. Then we'll see some cloudy skies overnight, maybe some fog tomorrow morning, but the weekend is looking great. How warm do we get as we head through the weekend? We'll let you know coming up in just a couple minutes.
All right, thanks, Robert. Police are still looking for a suspect who made a threat that closed Holy Family Church and School in Grand Forks. The doors of Holy Family School and Church remain locked today. That was after a threat to the facility yesterday. As Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us, police are now releasing a little bit more information about what type of person may be responsible for all of this.
Police are running extra patrols around Holy Family Church and School night and day. Church officials decided to cancel everything today after receiving a threat on Thursday. Folks who live next door aren't sure what to think.
It's hard to say with the way and what little bit of information they're releasing. So,
yeah. I see you got little kids over there, so it's kind of disturbing to think about.
Yeah, it's not something that I said you want in the neighborhood, especially with the young ones around. So,
police have now added a bit of clarification about the threat.
The actual threat wasn't against the school.
Yeah, I don't want to get into specifics of what the threat was, but the threat was not specific necessarily to the school itself, but more, the facility in general.
Lieutenant Mackey won't comment on whether that threat was delivered by a phone call or note. However, he says detectives now have some leads they're tracking down, but they'd still like the public's help.
Would appreciate if any citizens or community members do have information, if they know of someone who maybe is upset with the facility or has been speaking quite negatively. We'd certainly appreciate them to contact us and let us know.
Meanwhile, the playground was empty here today as 100 K through 5th grade students stayed home. And the doors of the church were also locked, except to the parish priest. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
A funeral was held as planned at the church this afternoon, and they will hold regular masses as scheduled tomorrow and Sunday. The school will reopen on Monday. A body was found early this morning at the Hoot and Holler restaurant in Otter Tail, Minnesota. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office says that Joseph Brennan died of natural causes. Chris Scander, the manager at the Hoot and Holler restaurant in Otter Tail, Minnesota, tells Valley News Live that Brennan was a well-known customer of that restaurant. Here's a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. 38-year-old David Cruz is wanted for theft of property, preventing arrest, and driving under suspension. Call your local law enforcement if you have any information on Cruz. The Fargo Police Department is asking for your help in identifying someone possibly involved in a theft case. Now take a look at this picture. Police are trying to identify what company this truck belongs to. They say the driver is a person of interest in an active theft case. The truck appears to be white with maroon on the lower section, and it has a grill guard and possibly a computer or electronic device on the dash. So if you have any information at all, you are asked to call the number on your screen. That number is 701-241-1405. One man is dead after a truck crashed off a bridge in Becker County. The Becker County Sheriff's Office says 48-year-old Edwin Stanhope of Waubun was driving north on 2nd Street in Lake Park around 11 last night when his truck was hit, then went over the bridge above the railroad tracks. The truck came to rest near the tracks and was then hit by a piece of guardrail that had been hit by a passing train. Stanhope was taken to St. Mary's Hospital in Detroit Lakes, where he later died. The cause remains under investigation. The state of North Dakota had to shut down a main road leading to the area where hundreds of people were protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline project. The closure lasted 3 hours. The roadblock was for southbound traffic on Highway 1806, just 6 miles south of Mandan. The closure was in place because of a large number of pedestrians on the shoulders of the roadway just near the protest camps. The Red River Regional Dispatch Center is gearing up to start taking your 911 text messages. Next Generation 911 is up and running, but final testing still needs to be done. Expected to go live in October, and experts say this technology will be especially helpful in domestic violence situations where people may not be able to make a phone call for help. People who fly out of Hector International Airport in Fargo can now schedule an appointment to get signed up for the TSA PreCheck program. PreCheck has been at Fargo's airport since 2014. And if you're not already in the program and you would like to be, you can get enrolled Monday, October 3rd. TSA PreCheck allows you to leave on your shoes, light outerwear, and belt. You can also keep your laptop in its case and keep your liquids in carry-on bags. If you want more information, just head over to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. If you're looking for a new home or just ideas for a remodel, the next 2 weekends you will have the opportunity to tour houses in the Fall Parade of Homes. New on this route this time is a home aimed at first-time buyers who want to build new. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop finds out why housing prices are so high when it comes to first-time homes.
Builders say they are seeing a demand from first-time home buyers wanting a new affordable home, but at a higher end quality.
Wanted to target those first-time home buyers that are looking to buy new construction, but wanted to stay in a price point that was $250 or less. So I think the design is fabulous and it's practical, it's good quality.
54 homes are available for people to view, ranging at prices of $225,000 and more than $1 million. According to the permits, more homes are being built this year compared to apartments. But why are the homes costing so much?
Well, with regulations and things like special assessments, land costs, material costs, all the things that you have to pay for up front, that drives the cost of the homes up and makes them a little less affordable.
Space says the lot we were on cost $60,000, and then the special assessments can run between $40,000 and $70,000.
So once you start out with that, that's a big chunk of change to make an affordable house out of it.
The 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has been in the work for a year. Keitzer says many first-time home buyers are moving away from fixer-uppers.
The fixer-uppers, definitely for the first-time home buyers, they can be challenging just because there's a lot more home maintenance involved. Where again, these are everything's brand new. You just get in and just enjoy the house.
In West Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
The Fall Parade of Homes runs from noon to 5 on Saturday and Sunday. You can download the mobile app or click on this story to learn more about the event at valleynewslive.com. Around 30 people volunteered their time to help fix up the new Legacy Children's Foundation house. The house is going to help children in the area with a goal to get them to graduate from high school. Employees with innovative basement systems did the hard work, waterproofing and fixing the foundation of the home to make sure it's watertight.
They wanted to do this. I thought we'd get 5 to 10 people. My goodness, they all pitched in. They wanted to come here and help out.
Bus full. There's a bus full of people.
Great.
Yeah.
All that donated basement work in the Legacy Children's Foundation house is worth $40,000. Certain washing machines are being recalled because they could start on fire. Find out if you're affected. Still ahead tonight.
Low pressure system making its way through the area will give us a risk for some showers and thunderstorms until it gets on out of here. The good news is it does get on out of here just in time for the weekend. Your forecast details coming up right after this.